Salut à tous et bienvenue dans ce 4e épisode de The Book of Unwritten Tales. La dernière fois, Wilbur a été envoyé dans les airs pour rejoindre la ville de Seastone. Et ensuite, on a vu Ivo, la princesse elfe, qui fouillait la maison de l'archéologue pour retrouver le bouquin mystérieux. Et on l'a quittée quand elle avait trouvé une recette pour le café. Apparemment, c'est un truc assez important. Et c'est reparti. Voilà, c'est
I
ce
wonder what
papier-là.
sort of machine is being talked about here. The paper indicates some kind of stone figure. All the rest is absolutely of no use to me at all
Apparemment,
without the
c'est
machine.
une machine à café en pierre. Enfin, je pense que c'est du café. Donc on continue notre petit tour de la pièce. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Tu veux pas le
Looks
regarder?
like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
Oh mon Dieu.
Shame. Just a stinky mummy.
Oh.
What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
Aïe
That
aïe
you
aïe.
can and do speak.
C'est un vieux
But of
gâteau.
course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer.
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
Oh là 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 là.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
C'est n'importe quoi. Vous perdez vos billes, ça veut dire que vous devenez
Presumably
ma
the
boule.
sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
Ouais, ouais. Et puis les traductions sont pas toujours bien faites, malheureusement. You lose your marbles, ça veut dire vous perdez vos billes et pas vous perdez vos marbres. Bon alors, à mon avis, il a pas révélé tout ce qu'il devait révéler. Mais
There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps... Wait, there is something else. There's a six-sided flat stone hidden under the paper.
ah, toujours regarder les trucs deux
A
fois.
bit like a knob on the top of it.
Ok, bon. Un trou hexagonal, on l'a vu.
Fits perfectly. I wonder if I... How pretty.
Ah, la statue est sortie du socle. Jolie machine à café. Jolie tasse.
Ooh, this must be the ominous machine which is reputed to have a ghost living in it. The vessel at its base must be for fuel. The statue has small holes in its nose, and it appears that the mouth could be opened. Hello, you in there? Ghost, give me beans for your draft. Oh, mighty ghost in the machine, give me the beans for your delicious
Est-ce que ça va
godly
marcher
draft.
plus?
Let's look at it this way. If you don't give me the beans, then I won't be able to prepare your stupid draft, and
Ouais.
that won't be of any use to anyone.
Ah, on se décide.
Why the wait?
Haricots aromatiques. C'est
Oi,
du café.
ghost! If you're really so familiar with everything in this house, then tell me, what do I do now? Hello?
À mon avis, il faut moudre les grains. Et puis faire du café, quoi. Chauffer de l'eau, tout ça. Donc le four, non. Allons voir devoir. Il y a un truc qui grince. Alors,
I'd
bah
say this
déjà...
is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side.
Oui. Ou le café.
Works. It's being ground to powder.
Ah,
That's it.
c'est magique. Nous avons maintenant de la poudre de café.
A large brick fireplace.
Hmm.
The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside.
Donc ça va nous permettre de chauffer l'eau. Alors, arrosoir. Le puits. Donc vous pourrez aller chercher de l'eau au puits déjà.
There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. Three should be enough.
Donc ça c'est pour faire le feu.
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours. An upturned flower pot made of clay.
Regarde ce qu'il y a en dessous.
There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone.
Ah oui,
That's
le
coming
briquet.
with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet.
Le silex.
I
Est-ce que
can't
ça
set
peut...
fire to logs just with a firestone.
Ah.
I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
Ouh, je crains le pire là. Je crains le pire pour les documents d'une valeur inestimable. Oh, c'est pas
They'll
vrai.
burn well. They're dry as bone.
Ah non mais,
I'll give it a
aucun
go.
respect quoi.
What?
Et j'ai dit aucun respect. Regardez le feu
An
de
old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin
Moi je
standards.
prendrais bien de l'eau là-dedans pour la faire chauffer. Et faire un bon café. Voilà.
The groundwater is only a few meters down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep. The well rope is fastened to the windlass. It doesn't look particularly strong.
Ah. On va essayer ça. Allez, tourne la manivelle.
That was suspiciously easy.
Ouais. Y a pas de seau.
The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no
Mais on
use to
s'en fiche
anyone.
parce qu'on a un bel arrosoir.
That should hold. Let's give it a whirl.
Voilà.
It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Ça va mieux. Alors.
The instructions say that the water should be boiling before
Ah
the
bah oui,
powder
bien
can be
sûr.
put in there.
Désolée. J'allais pas mettre le café dans l'eau froide quand même. Alors, bah, on va accrocher ça là, tiens, puisqu'il y a un support. C'est qu'il doit être fait
The
pour
watering
quelque
can with
chose.
the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
Je vais pouvoir le mettre au-dessus du feu. Voilà. Bah maintenant on attend que ça chauffe, hein. Tap, 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 tap. Tourne-pouce, tourne-pouce, tourne-pouce. Ça y est. Bah t'enlèves le support. Allez. Voilà.
A watering can full of hot water.
Bon, et après la préparation du café, on va nous faire quoi dans ce jeu? Des photocopies?
The water's turning brown. And it smells... lovely.
Super bon.
That's the fuel for the machine sorted.
Ok. Bon, alors on va essayer de révéler son secret, le secret de la maison à cette machine à café. Parce qu'on cherche quand même un bouquin, nous, hein. Et on l'a pas trouvé en fouillant partout. Alors. Tu veux du bon kawa? Petite machine de pierre.
And woe betide if this whole effort's in vain.
Oh, un singe.
Hello? You there, ghost. I have to find the secret cellar. Will you help me?
Il est pas bon mon café? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bouquin? Ah! Ok. Un escalier. Joli.
A clever mechanism.
Ce serait sympa de faire ça dans Minecraft. Je sais pas si c'est possible.
So this is the legendary secret cellar.
Ok. Ah tiens, ben on retrouve un petit miroir qui brille là-bas.
The cellar continues on behind these bars. I can't see anything, but I bet that the book's in there somewhere.
Ouais. Alors.
Each of these 3 stone figures by the bars is decorated with a different precious stone. This one here's got a ruby on its head.
Ruby. Tiens,
A
c'est quoi ça?
small circular opening in the ground. It's decorated with an ancient script, just like the picture on the wall.
Franchement, je l'avais pas vu. Pas vraiment. Heureusement qu'on passe la souris.
Picture on a stone slab.
Que la souris nous montre ce qu'il faut
depicts a
voir.
man in a robe with a staff in his hand.
Un
A jewel
bâton.
is glinting in the headpiece of the staff. Some sort of light
rayon.
beam shining on it.
D'accord. Ouais. Et ça doit être un truc qui récupère le
Small fat
rayon aussi,
figure.
je pense.
She's holding a mirror above her head. Looks ancient.
On peut pas la bouger, hein.
The sound
Alors, on
remains of
continue à
extinct
fouiller.
cultures and of the last camping trip. I can't discover anything of interest amongst this junk.
Ok. Ah,
That's the staff that was in the picture on the wall.
oui.
About
bâton.
2 meters long, and it has a top made of bronze. It's just
Il
the
ne me
jewel
manque
that's missing.
que le joyau. Bon bah il faut trouver un joyau. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Guess even a secret cellar is in the end just a cellar, and all cellars have gardening tools such as these gardening shears.
Ah bah oui, on y met quand même le bazar quoi.
As long as I'm not expected to do the gardening now.
Tu veux pas faire de jardinage? Qu'est-ce que t'as contre le jardinage? D'abord. Allez. Pour t'apprendre. On va essayer de faire du jardinage. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait faire
I
dehors?
bet that the light beam is meant to enter the house through that window. I just can't reach it.
Oui, on va faire un... Est-ce que ça marcherait comme ça? On va faire un rayon lumineux. Oui, ça marche.
The window's open. The last rays of sunlight can enter the house. The window's open. The last ray...
Alors, épouvantail.
A tatty wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it.
Ah bon?
A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Ah.
Hey, Cheep Cheep, you'll never believe it. I found the secret door and I've been into the cellar.
Je m'en fous, rentre à la
Hey,
maison.
I could do with a bit more encouragement here, silly bird.
J'ai dû traduire correctement.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry, you aren't a silly bird.
Bon,
Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already.
mais il nous faut ce bouquin.
Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief. A pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden.
On va pas désherber les citrouilles quand même. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre par ici? Tiens, c'est quoi ça?
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone.
On va faire du
I can't remove the
jardinage.
undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns.
On va faire du jardinage.
I can't believe it. Now I've ended up doing the garden. It is indeed a gravestone.
Ah, une petite tombe.
A little gravestone made of granite that's got Kinski inscribed on it.
Kinski. Ok, Kinski. La tombe de Kinski, c'était quoi? Son chat, son chien? Son lapin?
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Bon alors, ça nous apprend pas grand chose, mais on a fait du jardinage. Ah, par contre le rayon, c'est mieux. Où est-ce qu'il arrive en dessous? Hop. Ouais.
A picture on a stone slab. It depicts a man in a robe with a staff. A jewel is glinting in the headpiece of the staff.
Il faut que j'arrive à
The light beam
tourner
is
le rayon.
reflected by the little figure's mirror, but it's
Ouais.
simply shining onto the
Il
floor.
faut que j'arrive à le changer. À le changer d'orientation. Je peux pas tourner le truc. Ah, bah déjà. On va mettre le bâton à sa place. Et après, il faut qu'on trouve un joyau quand même. Non. Je peux pas la tourner, hein.
There are strange marks on the figure's pedestal.
Ah.
It looks like the figure may have been turned. I've got to try and turn it back to its original position.
Non. Encore. Encore. Ah, voilà. Bon. Ça, c'est bien. Il nous manque que le petit joyau. Oup. On remonte. Moi, je réinterrogerais bien le gâteux, là, dans son sarcophage. À mon avis, il nous a pas dit tout ce qu'il savait. Allons-y. Et courage. J'adore la petite musique.
Yoo-hoo!
I know you've never been down there, but there was a staff in the cellar, and there's a precious stone that belongs on the top of it, a ruby. Do you know where it is?
But of course, Mortimer. You asked me to hide it for you. Don't you remember?
I must have forgotten about that.
Oh, what would you do without me?
Could you please just give it to me? I just need it for a second.
What?
The jewel. And before you ask, I mean the stone that you put somewhere safe for me. And please don't tell me that you've forgotten.
How could I forget that? You said it was very important that no one found the stone.
Oh, okay. Now please can I have it back?
Why would I give a complete and utter stranger Mortimer's stone?
Ah.
I'm a friend of Mortimer. He's sent me to fetch something out of the cellar.
I have never seen you here before, and I never forget a face.
Please, it's urgent.
I do not know whether I can trust you. I would only give a really good friend of Mortimer's the jewel.
Ah, on va passer un
That's
test.
me. I saved his life. Well, maybe.
Really? If you are truly a good friend of Mortimer, then you will be able to give me the answer to the following question. What color is his underwear?
Rouge.
Red. He mostly wears red underwear.
That's right. Red silk underwear. But I'm still not quite satisfied. So, what is his cat's name?
Kinski.
His cat died some while ago. Her gravestone's outside. Her name was Kinski.
It was a tomcat. The poor thing was always so happy playing with my bandages.
Yes, very sad, very sad.
Ah, je suis
But
désolée,
hopefully
mais
this proves that
l'image
I
fait
am a
que
good
ça va,
friend of old Mortimer, does it not?
ça va peut-être être un peu
You have
coupé les
only
textes, soit en haut, soit en
answered
bas.
one of my questions.
Two?
Oui, deux. On a répondu
You
à deux
asked me about
questions.
his underwear.
But
Et son
why
chat.
would his underwear be of any
Oh,
interest to me?
c'est pas vrai.
Oh, come on, don't change the subject. Are you going to give me that jewel now?
No, not yet. I have one last question.
Who
What
are you?
did Count Grunschfeld or
Oh là là.
Pieperbock say to
Oh là
his
là.
adjutant Henninger shortly before the Battle
Ça
of
n'existe pas,
Budleberg?
ça, comme question.
Huh?
Wrong.
No, I just don't understand what you're talking about.
I am a trifle unsure about this too. It is a bit like a coded question.
And do you know the answer?
Of course. Mortimer told me.
And you haven't forgotten it?
I... no. So, what is the answer?
Je suis votre père. 254.
234, of course.
Oh,
234.
what?
234. I know all
Yeah.
about that. Mortimer told me many times.
234 what?
Vous ne savez pas? Vous avez sûrement dû le
How
savoir.
can
Allez,
anyone who is a good friend of
on va
Mortimer
essayer de le
not know
prendre à son
that?
propre piège.
But how? What?
234. Mortimer never told you that.
Well, yes. 234?
So it turns out that you aren't such a good friend after all then.
Voilà.
You don't even know anything about the 234.
Oh. Oh, that! You mean that 234?
Yes, exactly.
With that thingy?
Precisely. I see that you are a good friend of old Mortimer's after all.
Of course.
Splendid. Now that you've proven that, can you give me the jewel?
At last.
Ah, et non. Ça aurait pas été facile.
Many thanks.
You're welcome.
Youpi! Ah, on va pouvoir faire le truc. 234. Enfin. Attention les yeux. Ouais. Youpi! Bon, génial. Super. Le bouquin.
This must be the secret book. Oh, it's been written by hand and there are several pictures. There are a few words written in orange ink. That doesn't exist, does it? The artifact of divine fate. This is
L'artefact du
serious.
destin
I
divin.
should get this book to the Archmage as quick as I can.
Yes.
As long as I don't bump into the sorcerer or his troll, I should manage to make Seastone by midday tomorrow. Shouldn't be a problem.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Ah!
Ah, on a reçu un caillou sur la tête. Bouh. Bon bah en tout cas, c'est une bonne chose de faite. Ah, chapitre 2 dans la ville. Ah, bon ben, c'est bien, on passe à autre chose. Il reste quelques minutes, on va en profiter. Si ça veut bien charger. Si ça veut bien charger dans la ville. Normalement, on va retrouver Wilbur. Notre petit gnome courageux qui a été envoyé en capsule par son grand-père. Une capsule qui marche avec la bière de nain explosive. Pire que de la bombe atomique. Et là, il n'y a même plus de capsule. Eh ben, heureusement qu'il avait son casque, quoi. Ah, il est bien aimable. Il a jamais vu d'humain non plus. On se gratte pas les fesses devant les gardes, enfin.
Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains on a secret mission. Weathervane? Okay then. Where am I? This lovely seaside resort. Residence of the Archmage and home of the sea shanty singers is Seastone. Seastone? Then I made it! Absolutely, I'd say. And here's me thinking that the orcs were firing grunts at our walls again. I have to see the Archmage. It's urgent. Then I wish you the best of luck. The guard at the upper gate follows very strict procedures. He won't let you through to the Archmage that easily.
Oh.
Is the Archmage even in his tower at the moment? I'm not allowed to give out any information on that subject. Those are the regulations. Can you tell me anything about the Archmage? And do you know him personally? Of course I know him. The Seastone Town Guard is also responsible for protecting the Archmage. Why does he need protection if he's as powerful as everyone says? Well, he's not exactly the greatest of warriors. No? No. He's more strange. He thinks about stuff, you know.
Un pur intellectuel.
Why does he do that? Who knows? Who knows? What do you mean by upper town? Well, the town's divided into the upper town and the lower town. The Archmage's tower is, of course, in the upper town. And what's in the lower town? Taverns, shops, the common people's dwellings. Well, at least they used to live there. Not anymore.
Non, là aussi c'est vide.
Where are the town's inhabitants? Gone. Lots of them died when the town was besieged, and most of the survivors then went off with Gustav the Handsome to take revenge. That was rather less than successful. And how many people are still living here? Not so many anymore. If the Archmage hadn't had his tower here, the town would have probably been abandoned. Sounds pretty sad. But things will get better. Wait until we win the war, and everyone comes back. Well,
D'accord.
alive.
C'est encourageant.
I have to go. I'll get in to see the Archmage one way or another. Well, I never. I have to get back to my post too. My break's over. So, Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. Best of luck on your adventure.
Il a de la mémoire.
Bump into each other again. Thanks, Mr. Shieldhand. See you later.
Oula. Oula. C'est ça qui garde la ville? Alors... où est-ce qu'on en est? Ouais, on va s'arrêter là. Eh bien, j'espère que ça vous a plu et puis bah, à très bientôt pour la suite. Salut à tous!